Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone west. Everyone.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isubk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things.
This is IS50K, and that's called Real Nigga University.
At Reparations Technical Institute, we offer a cornucopia of educational and business opportunities for brothers and sisters to pursue higher learning. Read from the brochure, brother.
Brothers, join us at Reparations Technical Institute and learn hatred for the white devil in a relaxed campus atmosphere where classes range
from
hatred for the white devil
to
advanced hatred for the white
Let's
devil.
Go! Let's go! I want 100, let's go! Above your head! I Majid Shabbat!
Get some push-ups. Hey, somebody mark. See, I just told a white man what to do. Oh, down.
Fuck that fucking job, I'm watching everybody work. Fuck that fucking job, that little pay by the hour. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, my back hurting and I'm hungry. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, nigga, on soul. Yeah, caught between the two, get this money, go home. Yeah, all these people so, all these bitches, they messy. First day I came in, I bossed up on the bosses. And they promise nigga this, promise nigga that. Want my ass to work and bring that paper back. Sean, where you been? I've been taking the shit, knowing damn well that I don't fucking sleep. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, me and bro, we just posted. Look him in the eye, shake my head disappointed. We gotta visualize, summarize, execute. All these people dropping like fly, why the fuck we still here? Man, fuck that fucking job, when I pull up, I hate it. Yeah, fuck that fucking job, that's on all of their faces. Fuck that fucking job, man, I'm already lit. Man, I hear one thing, boy, you bound to get hit. Man, these bills cross a nigga's brain. Damn, that's how you keep a nigga damn a slave. Damn, money supposed to be a tool. Damn, for a purpose, what's your purpose for? Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying. Fuck that fucking job, boy, I'm sick and I'm tired. Fuck that fucking job, all that bitching and crying, and I'm saying fuck that fucking job, nigga. Fuck that fucking job, bitch. Fuck that fucking job, we gon' be rich tomorrow. Fuck that fucking job, it ain't no more applying.
And they turned us into the enemy. Feel me? They turned us into the bad guy. Feel me? They said the Native Indians were savages. The Taino Indians were savages. The South Americans were savages. The Mexicans, the indigenous people of Mexico were savages. When they was a peaceful, loving people.
We don't know where the hell we come from. We don't know anything about our culture. We know what we've been given. We try to emulate those processes. We don't even know that name Israel.
Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when I'm locked. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, whoa, bear what it's all about. Cry out, spare not, fuck a cop. War scarf, black garment when I'm stepping out. Catch a body, bury him, fuck with the op. It's UPK forever, now I'm talking about. I done fell in love with the Dower Dies. One West motherfucker, bitch, we outside. Take ground, wall ready, capped in the car. I keep 144 every time I slide. I'll stomp a heathen like a Tucky Yate. Jungle motherfucker, hang with the mate. I'm not a Christian, homie. See, I keep the Drake. Brick after brick, and I ain't talking weight. Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. That's right. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, warfare, what it's all about. It's the home of the motherfucking truth. Undefeated, who is you? Lay it down, we can't lose when I'm chilling with the woo. War like a pebble, I'ma die like a troop. 10 toe down when I'm mobbing in my boots. No cowards, no excuses, ain't no motherfucking movie. In love with the world, got you niggas living stupid. Bitch, I'm not a rapper, fuck a Black Lives Matter or a LGBTQ. Y'all some motherfucking faggots. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. UPK forever. The white man is the devil. Young Hebrews on a whole nother level. Bitch. Cry out, spare not. We on top, we them niggas taking over blocks. Cry out, spare not. Stop selling rocks so we can raise up the Lord's house. Cry out, spare not. Fuck a cop, spread the truth even when on lock. Cry out, spare not. We got the clout, warfare, what it's all about.
They were attacked by a vile mob of heathens and sinful men who sought to take their lives and stop them from raising up the 12 tribes of the nation.
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Brakatham, Yahweh Shemar Thumb, Shem Yahweh Shai, Precinct Officer Mwanga Ba, Precinct Officer Isa Yapium. This is our podcast, Crowd Spell Not. What we do, we take viral videos going around on the internet, break them down to the people, give them a biblical solution, a biblical narrative to what's going on. Isa, you there? Yeah, I think the brother probably having some technical difficulties, but I'll go ahead and do his intro. You want any merchandise, you can hit him up at Isa Yapium, you feel me, or One West UPK Kentucky, or the Ashka Kentucky page for any merch. You feel me? But with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into the first video.
I want to live with my husband. I want him to live like down the hall.
Yeah, same.
And like sleep in separate rooms?
Go away.
I would turn
that's 1950.
That side of the house into a dual master. So knock down that wall between those. That's your side. This is my side. You can come stay with me whenever. I can come stay with you, whatever. But we have separate spaces, separate bathrooms, separate.
I wouldn't do it that way, but I would definitely do like a woman cave and a man cave.
I mean,
like,
sure,
you know,
but where are
like
you sleeping every night? Are you sleeping in the bed with your man?
100% every night. But throughout the day, I'm trying to read a book.
Necessary.
I'm trying to drink. I'm trying to do the things that I do. I want to play and make up. I don't have time for you coming around here talking.
Just being around.
Shut the fuck up. And I say that I don't want to see him on the weekends. So I usually, we have different schedules. On the weekends, I can be Dare the dog. You go do what you do.
Yeah.
You see that? That's a stupid bitch.
I want to live with my husband. I want him to live like down the hall.
Yeah, same.
And like sleep in separate rooms?
Go away.
I would turn.
Right. So here you got proof. You feel me? You got proof. You got a prime example of basically women is admitting that they cannot really provide all the attention and all the needs a man, wants from his woman. You hear me? Because for a long time, of course, women has been against what you would call polygamy or whatever. Women have been against it because they believe they can be a man's end all be all and be his everything he needs and stuff like that. But these women is on this podcast and they basically admitting that a man drains them out. That's what this whole conversation. I don't know if they know it or not. That's why I say some people just shouldn't speak, especially women. You hear me? We be a little hard on women, but we also be telling the truth. And some women, you feel me, is really just not qualified to open their mouth, especially in public or on camera or something like that. Because these women opening their mouth and thinking they dropping it so heavy, dropping so much game, they just expose what we always knew is that one woman is not enough, you feel me, for a man. You feel me? They don't have the mentality to sustain a relationship successfully. That's why most women only be in a relationship for 2-3 years, and then somehow they finding a reason to get out of it. It's because they mentally can't really sustain being in that relationship with that man. Like real talk. And this is something we always knew. It's just the problem is nobody knew what the cure was, and the cure the whole time was that this man can have more than one woman. You hear me? If it wasn't for America pushing the agenda of monogamy, then a lot of women could keep their sanity. You hear me? Instead of going insane, trying to be this man's everything and still fulfill everything in her life, and then realize, like, I just drove myself crazy. And then you jump into the next relationship, to the next one, thinking they was the problem, when really the problem is neither one of y'all, it's the system. The system of monogamy is the problem. And I'm not saying every brother needs another woman or even is capable himself of having another woman. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is these women going crazy like this is proof that, you feel me, one woman is going to drive herself insane trying to please a man when really she needs some help. She needs some sisterhood. You feel me? Like real talk.
And so, like, if I could real quick, not only do the sister need some help, you know what I'm saying, but the women always think that men are supposed to make them happy or their happiness is above everything else. You know what I'm saying? And that right there also is what's sending their ass crazy as well. You know what I'm saying? Because can't nobody make you happy but you. And 9 out of 10 times, like you said, you can't even make you happy.
Right. That's what they saying. Like, they don't have the sanity, the mental health, or the level-headedness. You feel me? To provide what a man needs. See, women always talking about what a man can provide. What about what a woman's supposed to provide?
Right.
They don't even have the sanity to be able to do it. You feel me? Because of the trauma from childhood, from the trauma passed down through slavery, women, specifically Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian women, of course, because that's the only women we care about anyway. You feel me? They don't really have the mental health. You feel me? Like, a lot of women is like really need to see therapists and don't know it. They really need to see a doctor. They need to sit down and talk to somebody about their problems, and they don't even know it. They just going on through life, messing up relationships after relationships, not even knowing it's a real serious problem, and it's your mental health. It's you really insane. You feel me? You're not a sane person, but because you're not jumping off a building or cutting yourself, you feel like you good. You feel me? But really, it's all in your head.
Now
that's 1950.
That side of the house into a dual master. So knock down that wall between those. That's your side. This my side. You can come stay with me whenever. I can come stay with you, whatever. But
this is she talking about her husband. You hear me? This is her husband. She say she want to be married. She want the wedding. She want him to get on one knee. She want the honeymoon. She want him to spend all his money on her. But you stay over there and like Oprah and Stedman. Oprah makes Stedman stay in the outhouse. Like real talk.
Yeah, a lot of these women want the man and want to say they a wife, want to say they wifey or wife material or whatever, but they don't want to do what it takes to keep that marriage afloat. You know what I'm saying? And then it's always somehow the man's fault why something did this, or even why a man wants another woman to begin with is because of shit like that.
Right. They want the milk, but they don't want to take care of the cow.
Cow, right. Hey, that's a good analogy right there. So like,
they don't want to take care of the cow, but they want the milk. You feel me?
Right.
That's crazy, but that's exactly the truth though. And that's why most relationships be messed up, because of the women is really not even sane. You know, you trying to take care of some children, you know, keep up with the man and what he doing and trying to make sure he good. And really, your mental health is bad.
Right.
That's the only reason why a woman would say, marry me, get on one knee, give me all your money, give me everything, but I want you to stay on this part of the house. And I stay on that part of the house. Like real talk. That don't even make sense.
We have separate spaces, separate bathrooms, separate.
I wouldn't do it that.
Right. Don't want to do nothing together. You hear me? I thought marriage was all about becoming one. You feel me? You get married thinking you finna, you done found your dream girl. This bitch gonna tell you to go sleep on the other side of the house. Now we see why the women so quick to tell a man to go sleep on the couch.
Right.
That is starting to make a little more sense now. Like why he gotta sleep on the couch? Why you just can't turn over towards the wall? Like we don't talk. It's a mental issue right here. And we ain't even know
why you can't turn to the wall.
We cracking the code. We cracking the code to 500 years of problems. You feel me? Relationship issues. We cracking the code to it. The woman don't even really want you staying in the house. It's like she ain't got
turn over face the wall.
Yeah, she ain't got the mental health. You feel me? Like real talk. She ain't got the level headedness or none of that. This is insane. Like real talk.
That way, but I would definitely do like a woman cave and a man cave. And
I mean,
like,
sure, but where are you sleeping every night? Are you sleeping in the bed with your man?
100% every night. But throughout the day, I'm trying to read a book.
Necessary.
I'm trying to drink. I'm trying to do the things that I do.
Right. She want to read books. She want to drink. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. But at night, come sleep in the bed. That's what I'm saying. Women don't have the mental stability. You feel me? Most women, because of trauma, because of slavery, because of the civil rights movement, felon, gangs, the war on drugs, it's of course the white man's fault. That's the problem, is because don't nobody talk about it being a white man's fault. When you hear us talk about stuff like this, you think we just blaming the black woman. It's the white man's fault from the jump. But the thing is, the black women took the bait.
Hey,
you could have not took the bait. You took the bait. You feel me? Like real talk. So now you don't have the mental stability to sustain a relationship. Real talk.
And so, like, if I could, real quick, these is the type of women that expect monogamy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna expect monogamy and swear up and down that you did them wrong, or you violated their trust, or you did this, you did that, when you go get you another woman, because they want to be evil, stuck up bitches for no reason.
Right. I'm gonna be like, well, I thought you was reading your book.
Right.
You said I can go do what I want. You finna have a drink and read your book.
What you care what I do in my man cave when you in your woman cave?
Right. You wanted a woman cave and I have a man cave. You just didn't know it was women enough.
Right.
You just didn't know it was women in the man cave. You thought it was me and the guys in there shooting pool and drinking beers. Nah. That ain't how it go. Like real talk.
I want to play and make up. I don't have time for you coming around here talking.
Just being
See what I'm saying? They don't have the mental. The women don't have the mental stability to sustain a relationship. That's why they in so many different relationships. Every 2-3 years, they got a new king. They playing spades. I'm telling you. Every 2-3 years, they playing pity pat. They playing tongue, whatever. What they playing every game but solitary. So like,
good night.
they need to learn how to play solitary because they got a new king every damn 2-3 years, and it's because they don't have the mental health and stability and level-headedness and sanity to keep up with a relationship because of the trauma from slavery and the civil rights movement felon. That's how the gangs got started. The gangs got started, the Crips, Bloods, GDs, Vice Lords all started towards the end of the civil rights movement. Because they seen they ain't had no other option but to turn to violence and crime, like the mob. Like real talk.
Shut the fuck up. And I say that I don't want to see him on the weekends. So we have different schedules. On the weekends, I can be Dare the dog. You go do what you do.
Yeah.
Right. And do what you do, but somehow do what you do don't mean you want to go get another
woman, right?
That don't mean going to, because maybe doing what I do is like being around other women. Shit. Maybe I want to be around a woman and you don't want to be around. You want to play with the dog and do your hair and read books and drink wine. No sweat. You hear me?
Right.
I have a different agenda. It's like
it's a fact. Hey, I'm gonna say the same thing. Hey, go do what I do. Well, doing what I do involves another woman.
Right. You didn't know this. You didn't know that that's how it go. Man, that's stupid. Right. Then you're gonna be in divorce court.
Right. And they just don't know why you want another woman or why you go get another woman. Bitch, you the reason why I want
niggas want companionship. You feel me? See, that's the thing women don't understand. Niggas want companionship. And if you ain't giving it, we gonna have to get it from somewhere else.
Right.
You hear me? And then that's how you end up with another woman. But if I could, if you can go to Matthew 25:1.
Say that one time to like it.
Matthew 25:1.
Matthew 25:1. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 25 and verse 1. It says, "Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins."
Right, and this is Christ. Christ is giving a metaphor of the kingdom of heaven. And he's saying it's like unto 10 virgins. And you're going to see why he's using this as a metaphor for the kingdom. Go ahead.
Come. Which took the lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom.
Right, so you got 10 women. You hear me? Going to go meet the bridegroom, which is the groom. You hear me? The man that's going to be married to these 10 women. These 10 women is going to go meet him. Go ahead.
Come, verse 2. And 5 of them were wise and 5 were foolish.
Right, and that's the thing though. That's why Christ had to use this analogy for the kingdom of heaven, because women are foolish. It's very few of them that will be wise. Women are foolish. And how are they foolish? Because they don't have the mental stability to sustain relationships, bonds. They don't have that. You feel me? They don't have that. It's just naturally just not in them because they emotional. You feel me? They emotional creatures. Like real talk. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 3. They that were foolish took the lamp and took no oil with them.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. The women that's foolish, they took the lamps, but they didn't take the oil. What's the oil? That's talking about the zeal. That's the zeal, and that's the thing. That's why relationships don't last, because women will lose the zeal because they foolish. They'll be all jumping and giddy when the shit first start, and then they'll start losing the zeal. You hear me? They took the lamps, but they didn't get the oil. You hear me? They wanted the relationship, but they didn't want to have the energy or have the mental stability that it takes to sustain the relationship. They didn't want to have the faith or the patience, but they wanted the relationship. They wanted the baby. They wanted the marriage. They wanted the ring, but they didn't have what it takes to sustain that. And that's why they was foolish. Real talk. That's all I had on that, though.
If I could, can I put one on that one?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna go to Proverbs 14:1. It says, "Every wise woman buildeth her house." A wise woman is gonna build a house. She know what she gotta do to maintain and keep the household and keep the man the way it's supposed to be. A wise woman will build her house. A wise woman ain't gonna want a man cave, woman cave. I play with the dog and you do you on the weekend. That's not a wise woman. A wise woman buildeth her house, but a foolish woman plucketh it down with her own hand. A foolish woman will tear down the house with her hands. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with you today. I don't want to hear you talk. You go do you. I got my woman cave. I'm gonna pet the dog, drink my wine, do what I do.
And I want to hear you talk. Kill me. That's what we supposed to do.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? That foolish woman, like these women right here, a foolish woman gonna tear down, pluck it down her house with her own hands. She gonna tear down the house with her own hands, and she wants that monogamy, but then wonder why he go get another woman. You tore down your own house. You're the reason why he went and got another woman. That's all I had. Like,
yeah, damn right. I was saying, crap, that was heavy. Real talk. Yeah, we could drop that. We'll go to the next one.
Drip on the Louis V. Shalawat. I mean, Allahumma barik. Well, Uncle got the Balenci, so nah, you feel me? Nah, you got that.
They don't give a damn about you. They don't like you. I don't like you.
I don't care.
Right. So we just got towards the end of Ramadan. I guess that's when they fasting for half the day or something like that for a period of time. And what I'm gonna say to black people, Hispanics and Native Indians, stop playing with these people's religion. Stop playing with these people's religion like y'all really Muslims, man. You feel me? Y'all know y'all doing this shit for fun. You feel me? This shit is just like playing dress up. Y'all is not no real Muslims, man. Like real talk. You know how you know you ain't no real Muslims? Because when Malcolm X found out that when he went over there to Mecca, that white people was really the main Muslims, you feel me? He started accepting white people and saying, you know, he cool with Martin Luther King and stuff like that. His whole doctrine changed. You feel me? That's why I say the Nation of Islam is just playing Muslim. Y'all ain't really Muslim. Y'all playing. And Malcolm X went over there and found out, like, that's what Malcolm X found out. Malcolm X went over there to Mecca and found out that the Nation of Islam was just playing. And the real Muslims over there is way more solid. They way more solid about that damn Allah and that goddamn rock. Like real talk. And these black people, Hispanics and Native Indians, is just playing Muslim. I'm just keeping it real.
And that's a fact, sir. Because look, every so-called black Muslim I know either sell dope, became a Muslim in the prison, smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, drinks. You ain't supposed to do none of that stuff as a Muslim. You ain't supposed to drink. You ain't supposed to smoke. You ain't supposed to do none of that as a Muslim. But every Muslim, so-called Muslim, black Muslim I know do all that.
Right. And that's just like Lil Durk and them. Lil Durk and them Muslims and stuff like that. His daddy found it in prison. And he converted all his sons and Lil Durk, and then converted all his guys and a lot of rappers. Javante Davis, the boxer, he got Islam tatted on him saying he converted to Islam. And I'm going to tell you, it's just because black people have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. You hear me? That's the problem. Hey. Black as Native Indians, we love God. We love to try to serve a higher power. We just keep picking the wrong one. That's the problem. We keep picking the wrong one. Like real talk.
Hey, Slocky, so I got a question real quick. Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't like the BDs or something like that supposed to be like formed around like Islam?
No, that was on the Black Peace Stones.
Black Peace Stones, okay.
Under Jeff Ford, yeah.
Okay. I knew it was one.
And for a long time they had a a trap house called the Fort on 55th. And for a long time, the police could not even raid it or get any type of surveillance or none of that stuff from the city because it was religious.
Right.
It was under some type of religious act where they could not do it until they found some type of criminal activity. When the whole time they was selling crack, guns, weed, everything about that bitch. Like real talk. And they finally was able to raid it. They found all type of guns and everything. Like real talk. But yeah, he changed the name to L. Rookins, and they started worshiping a goddamn rock. And that's how dude from Libya funded him that money to try to do that terrorist attack on the White House, and that's what got him locked up. Like real talk. That's why I say we playing Muslims. The real Muslims, they do a terrorist attack, they hitting their target.
Yeah, they blowing themselves up.
Jeff Ford tried to do a terrorist attack, he got locked up. He got his ass locked up.
Hey, them real Muslims, some Muslims, they'll blow their goddamn
self. They would have killed themselves. Jeff Ford, you know what Jeff Ford said? He's like, I don't think Allah want me to do that. I don't think Allah. Jeff Ford like, hold on, wait, Gaddafi or whatever, I forgot dude's name. He said, man, I don't think God want me to do that. Y'all ain't got no rocket launchers or nothing. I gotta walk up to the White House with this bomb. Like real talk. That's why I say they playing Muslim. Black people is playing Muslim. Y'all is not no real Muslim. No real Muslims will kill themselves.
Man.
About Allah. About a rock. That's all it is. Allah is just a rock.
A rock.
Look, if you can go to Deuteronomy 29:17, real talk. Because black people, like I said, black people with Spanish Native Indians, we got a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. We don't. We want to serve a higher power, but long as it fits into our fleshly desires. You feel me? And that's just not how it goes. Lord, you got to serve it.
It's the book of Deuteronomy chapter 29 and verse 17. And ye have seen their abominations and their idols.
Right, and that's talking about the heathens. This is what Moses is saying. Because when we came out of Egypt, we was traveling, trying to get to our land, and we going through all these different heathen lands. And us going through all these different heathen lands, just like we finna have to do with this next Exodus. You know, shout out to the 56th annual Passover. We don't know what's gonna happen. For all we know, the Lord gonna send the angels back with Christ and destroy this place. We gotta get ready. We gotta stay ready. You feel me? Ain't that the ISUBK motto? Don't be sure, make sure. You feel me? That's our motto. That's in every school we got. Don't be sure, make sure. Because we don't know what's gonna happen. But these heathens, we was traveling through their lands and we seen their abominations, stuff the Lord hated. We seen their idols. Go ahead.
Wood and stone.
Wood and stone. You feel me? That's what they always use to make their idols. Wood and stone. Just like the Christians got the wooden cross,
right?
And the Muslims, the Arabs got that damn stone, that rock in Mecca. You feel me? Real talk. Go ahead.
Silver and gold.
Right, and that's what they do. They dress it up to make it look real nice, just like the Christmas tree. And just like the church. I heard the church windows, them little windows with the paintings on it, cost like $4,000 a window. Like real talk. That's what they do. They dress it up to make it look real nice when they ain't teaching no truth in there. You feel me? They got these nice ass buildings and they ain't teaching no truth in none of them. Nothing but abomination. Like real talk.
Which one among them?
Right, yeah, that's all I had on that though. Unless you got something.
Lie, sir.
All right, most time credit. All right, we'll drop that. We'll go to the next one.
But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. Yeah. We don't care how many book bags you done passed out. What we care about is these wiretaps. We care about these confidential informants. And we care about your actions within the means of the law.
They need nigga quit. Stop rapping. Everybody.
Yo, Gotti, say your prayers. You better say your prayers.
You know they coming, don't you? You know they finna show up.
Bro, hey, bro, that nigga got up there and said, they said, didn't CMG pay for your attorney $50,000? Yeah. But they didn't give it to me. He said, yeah. But they paid for it because you killed Dolph, right? Yeah. Well, that was your compensation, right? See him said, well, yeah, they gave the attorney $50,000. Yeah, because I killed Dolph. You dead. He was an exec of that company. That's your brother. That's finna get. That's next. Watch. Remember I told you.
But wouldn't it be smart to blame it on the dead man, though?
No, he was part of the company. They saying CMG, they're gonna classify it as a game. They gonna try to target. Now let's do the math. CMG and PRE shooting at the back in the Carolinas. Motherfuckers doing songs, shot the Sprinter 100 times, bulletproof. Get dead. PRE, they're gonna take it and paint the perfect movie. These two things are game, and your gang paid this dude's attorney $50,000 because you hired him to do a hit for 100. They coming.
Damn.
I heard that. I said, y'all didn't hear that shit?
Yeah, I heard it when he was testifying.
Oh my God! I said, oh damn.
Man, look, I'm gonna say this. I need to get on Clubhouse. I need to get on Clubhouse. They know more stuff than the cops. You hear me? I be thinking I be up on some stuff, man. These niggas on Clubhouse know more than the cops. They know so much. They starting to say these niggas working with the feds. I think they call him Sergeant Whack 112. Salakia. They call him because look how he talking. He talking like he's as if he's in the room with the feds while they coming up with the shit. He said, yo, Gotti, you better be aware they coming for you next. Like, come on, man. Like, the stuff they choose to talk about is definitely making them look like they the feds. Now, I'm not saying they are. I mean, who knows? We'll never know until the paperwork come out. But what they choose to talk about is definitely making them look like the police. Like, even when Big U got locked up, he said they kept saying Whack 100 name to him. You feel me? And of course, we know it's because of all these damn podcasts and all this shit he on where he running his mouth that he talking about all this shit. Like real talk. And that's just what people shouldn't do. Brothers should not be implicating their stuff in criminal activity. You feel me? Like how he steady talking about this stuff that's going on. I mean, you don't really want to do that. You feel me? Because you putting them in the police on these people. You feel me? Putting them on your podcast. Steady speaking about them, you putting the police on them, as when they probably wasn't. Like somebody in the comments said, "Damn, Whack 100. If the police wasn't looking for Gotti, they looking for him now."
Now, right?
Listen to what he said. Look how he just put everything together. He said that the Rico coming next on Yo Gotti because of Dolph. How they going? And he just broke down how they could put everything together and make it seem like a criminal hit. You feel me? A criminal organization hit because a lot of them be getting locked up for the damn murder for hire shit.
Right.
Like real talk. Yeah, this shit crazy.
I thought they already got the killers Young Dolph though.
Yeah, they did, but they saying that dude them was paid by Gotti them, and that's why the other dude told Whack 100. Like, but damn, why they just don't blame it on the nigga that's dead, which is talking about his brother, Big Jook. Because right after Dolph got killed, his brother, Yo Gotti brother got killed. I guess they saying was for retaliation. I don't know. I ain't from Memphis, but that's what I was heard. You feel me? But I ain't the feds, though. I'm just letting everybody know. I ain't the feds. I don't know how. I know the stuff from just YouTube. I don't know how he know all the stuff.
Right.
He in the industry and shit. I don't know how he know. I know from YouTube. But he's saying like they could put it all together and make it like a criminal, like organized. Because you know, murder is serious. They could charge 10 people with a murder if they can implement you somehow, like real talk. And that's what he's saying.
So what they say, they hit you with the Rico, everything was all good just a week ago.
Yeah. And then this is the one that was controversial because when he said the feds, he didn't say like how we said the feds. He said we. He's speaking like in, you feel me? What you call that?
He a part of it.
Yeah, like he a part of it or something. Like, damn, bro, I thought you was Pyru Blood gang member. Even though those two different sets. I don't know if people know it or not. Pyrus and Bloods is two totally different sets. So when niggas say Pyrus and Bloods, I be like, nigga, that ain't even the same shit. I ain't from Cali.
I've never been gang savvy, but I even knew that. And I ain't
never been Cali, and I know that. Like real talk. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't never even been in the gang, and I know that.
Right.
But then again, you know how the feds work. We don't care how many chickens or turkeys you pass out. Yeah. We don't care how many book bags you didn't pass.
I mean, you can say like maybe he just talking like in the third person or whatever maybe, but I mean even still though that just sounds real bad.
Yeah, that's what I said. I'm
blood.
not saying. Look, I ain't the judge, jury, executioner. You feel me? You gonna have to holler at the feds. I ain't the feds. I don't lock people up. But all I'm saying is, look, nigga, it just sounded real bad. And I'm gonna tell you why people able to put this together like this is because he keep talking. Because that's how he make his money off talking about shit. About all the shit that's going on, and that's not the shit to be talking about. It's way more important shit to be talking about.
That's a fact.
Black families need to get back together. Black women need to get in order. Kids need to get in order. Not the fucking rappers and how they can be implemented in a RICO. You feel me? It's way more. If these niggas getting caught in a RICO, let them niggas get caught. They grown ass men. Put on your big boy boots. You feel me? Put on your big boy pants, lace up your shoes, put on your belt, and get ready to squabble when you get in that bitch.
Right.
That's what you need to do. But don't. That's what they focus on. They want to focus on the rappers. And now you focusing on the rappers and you speaking on the feds, and instead of them saying the feds, you saying we.
Right.
We. And that come from talking about the shit too much to where now you feel like you really is involved in the shit.
And what's crazy is
you cracking the case wide open on Clubhouse.
Right. And what's crazy is he ain't talking about all the violence and murders and drug dealing that the Pyro Bloods is doing. So I don't even say right coming out the Pyros or the Bloods is doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which could get him in a RICO as well for being Pyro Blood.
I'm trying to tell you, man, this shit ain't gonna never end. That's what I'm saying. He's doing all this talking. He gonna speak himself up in a Fed case.
Right.
He gonna speak himself up in a Fed case. Because I'm not saying he the Feds. I'm just saying it ain't looking good though.
Right.
Because you keep talking about this shit.
Hey, Salaki, so what is it you say all the time? The best response is no response at
No
all.
response.
Shut the fuck up.
He supposed to have been done talking about the feds. When he get on Clubhouse, he not supposed to let nobody talk about the feds. Nobody talk about no rappers, RICOs. He supposed to be talking about something whole different. You hear me? Like real talk. But you steady keep talking about this and you got all this inside information. It's making niggas wonder how. And then you already running with the two niggas that's commonly known for getting niggas locked up from their damn interviews, No Jumper and Vlad.
No Jumper and Vlad, yeah.
In the picture. This Vlad in the picture with him.
Hey, and didn't he get Adam 22 out of the feds like real quick?
I don't know. I don't know how that happened, and but it is what it is.
Yeah,
like
I was finna say like I sent a little interview where I guess he went to jail early that morning, and White had him out by like 2:00 to do some interview at 4.
Right. Yeah. I don't know if that had nothing to do with him, though. I think that they just wanted him because of some clips. I don't think that
the clips,
going down or none of that. But still, though, and that's what I'm saying. Them clips from No Jumper and from Vlad is getting niggas locked up and getting niggas killed.
Right.
Like real talk. And it just like they ain't really too good to be affiliated with them right now. Like real talk.
That's a fact.
But if you can go to Ecclesiasticus 5:13. And what I would say to Whack 100, I ain't gonna lie, I would just be quiet about this shit. You hear me? You keep talking about all these rappers and these RICOs and the rolling 60s, and man, I'll just find something else to talk about because it's bringing shame unto you. You feel me? Like real talk.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 5 and verse 13. Honor and shame is in talk.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Honor and shame is in talk. That's why everybody want to speak. Everybody want to be the one that speaks. You hear me? The one that you should listen to, because honor comes from talk, but also shame. If you talk too much, you probably gonna say some shit that you're gonna end up like, damn, I probably shouldn't have said we when I spoke on the feds. I probably shouldn't have said us. I probably shouldn't have broke down how Yo Gotti is next. You hear me? Because I'm trying to get honor, because I'm a street nigga, so I know how the feds work, and I'm trying to get honor but you end up getting shamed because now people thinking you working with the feds, whether it's true or not. That's what people gonna have their opinion now.
And the tongue of a man is his fault.
Right, and the tongue of a man is his fault. And right now, he the king of Clubhouse. And what's Clubhouse is talking. It's not videos. You feel me? It's no videos on Clubhouse. It's talking. And the Bible say the tongue of the man is his fault. You the king of an app that's nothing but talking. That's all you do on Clubhouse is talk. All you hear is chatter, chatter, chatter. You don't even get a break. Because as soon as you done talking, somebody else talking about some they need to chime in. One mic and all that goofy terms they got on there. One mic. Shit lame as hell. I never get on Clubhouse. I know I was just joking earlier. I never get on that damn goofy ass app. Real talk, all that damn talking, man. That the Bible say the tongue of a man is his fault. Y'all on that motherfucker talking too much. Like real talk. But yeah, that's all I had on that.
Okay.
All right, yeah, we'll drop that. We'll go to the next video.
To be a special you. You know how special you are. You know how special you are.
Mommy.
To be a special you. You know how special you are.
Man, everybody crashing out. That's all I'm gonna say. Everybody's crashing out. Everybody's crashing out. But I guess, I mean, I don't know. I guess the purple people eaters, man.
The purple people.
they wanted to go to Africa. They wanted to go to Africa to recruit Israelites. The Lord is exposing every fake Israelite group, man. And it's happening back to back. And we told IUIC a long time ago that y'all next. That y'all is on the radar. Y'all went to Africa looking for Israelites. Nigga, I'm going to just say this. The amount of Israelites that's in Africa, there's no point of even going. I don't want to say it's no Israelites in Africa, but it's so few, you're not going to find them like that. You feel me? This is how you know that these is not the true prophets of the Lord. Because the true prophets of the Lord know that this is not a city to go in to find Israelites.
Right.
You feel me? You want to go to Chicago. You feel me? You want to go to New Orleans and Jamaica, Puerto Rico. You don't want to go to Africa. They eat people. Do you not know that the albinos, they was killing the albinos and boiling them and eating them? They ate Joy Morgan, the purple niggas, and then showed up to the court case with no purple on. They wasn't proud that day.
Good night.
Yeah, rise again, Joy Morgan. But they wasn't proud that day. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. And now they in Africa, and they getting overly embarrassed. Overly embarrassed. And the reason why it's so embarrassing, because these ain't even your people. These ain't even the people the Lord sent for us to go get. These is full-blown Africans y'all trying to put in y'all camp. You feel me? And you wonder why they always brag about numbers. And numbers this, numbers that. That's because, nigga, y'all let Africans in. Y'all let heathens in y'all camp. And that's how Joy Morgan got killed. That's why the other dude want to have sex with the tranny.
Right.
You feel me? That's why y'all passing the sisters around like hotcakes. You feel me? They got all them sisters in there. Them bitches is hoes. Because they don't believe sex is marriage. So what that mean? They can fuck whoever they want. Wait, if sex ain't marriage though, what is fornication? Like,
Right.
how do you? How do you fornicate in the? They must don't believe in fornication. Like real talk. Like. What did they shoot a bomb at him? What are they shooting at him? Like real talk.
A pipe bomb or a smoke bomb or
whatever it is, they want them niggas out of Africa. Get y'all ass out of Africa.
Right.
Like real talk, man. And it's funny because I remember they tried to make fun of the Kentucky 8 video. You feel me? But what I will say about the Kentucky 8 video is that we was risking our life to go save our people. Y'all risking y'all life to go save Hamites. Listen at the beginning. Hold on, wait. Listen at the beginning of the video. Listen what he say.
To be a special
He said, "You are a special people." You know how the Bible say we are special people in Deuteronomy? He reading Deuteronomy trying to tell the Africans they are special people. They throwing pipe bombs at them.
And that's crazy. Hey, that's crazy. You brought up the Kentucky 8. You know what I'm saying? Like, they feds too. Like, how the hell they even get that video and we can't get the video?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the same way they got in Africa to speak on the corner. This ain't America. You can't just go out and just do this. You feel me? The same way they got over here to even get on that corner. That don't even look like a corner. That look like a damn forest or something.
So like one of the markets where they chopping up chickens and pigs and everything.
Yeah,
right
what's that called? What is that called when they do that? I can't even think of the name of it. When they had everybody had a food out and you could just go buy food. You feel me and stuff
It's
like
like
that.
a marketplace.
Yeah, like the little market. Yeah, they going out to go try to teach. Nigga, that ain't the flea market. That's a market, but that ain't the flea market. Yeah, that's the market. They gonna flee your ass.
They gonna flee.
You gonna flee when no man pursue them.
Man, shit.
Yeah, that's messed up though, man. But I'm saying they pretending. You feel me? This is what happened when you pretend to be priests. When you pretend to be priests, this is what happened, man. Like real talk. I ain't gonna lie to you. One thing I would say about the Kentucky 8 video, nigga, we was standing toe to toe.
Right.
These niggas ran. This ain't the first time they ran on camera, leaving they brothers. You feel me? Well, maybe they didn't feel like they was brothers right then. They like, nigga, you African. Like,
right. Every man for himself right now.
Every man for himself. Or what's that game we played when we was kids? Kill a Man. When you throw the football up and everybody
trying to kill his ass.
they out there. They ain't at camp. They playing Kill a Man.
Damn.
Like, real talk. But it is what it is. But this what happened though, man. Y'all ain't even got the brotherhood to stand toe to toe with y'all brothers, man. Y'all running and leaving them, and y'all ain't in the truth for real, man. Y'all playing. Look at them. They run. They ain't even looking back to see if they got Zimbabwe with them. Really? They ain't got Manduku with them. They look at they don't even know Manduku's still there. Manduku getting stumped out. You feel me?
It wasn't a Kuna Matata that day, huh?
Yeah, nah, hell no. Jeff halfway back to America on the plane. Manduku's like, damn, where my brother? Where my brother? You left me. It's a lie.
Oh shit.
Hell, it is what it is.
He was coming back to America, coming to America forward.
Right, coming to America. Prince Hakeem. What the hell? They left the Prince.
He said, "Jump on one leg and bark like a dog." Look at that.
That's what they doing. Shit, they running, getting up out of there on one leg. Real talk. But yeah, if I could, if you can go to John 10 and 26. Yeah, that's
the book of John, chapter 10 and verse 26. But ye believe not, because ye are not of my sheep.
Right, and this is Christ saying this. Christ saying this to Israelites. He ain't even talking to he talking to Israelites. And he's saying that, nigga, you don't believe me because you not my sheep. You feel me? You not my sheep. That's why you don't believe me. So what the hell a heathen gonna do? This is what a heathen gonna do. If the sheep that's Israelites is not hearing you, the most they gonna do is talk shit, run their mouth, this or that. This is what's gonna happen when a heathen, you trying to convince a heathen they Israelite. You trying to convince a heathen that they Israelite, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna be getting pipe bombs thrown at you. You're gonna end up getting Joy Morgan killed. You hear me? You're gonna end up having a man killing a tranny. Cause that's what happened. And what it was in Jefferson, Indiana, the purple dude? Evansville, Indiana. The nigga got locked up for killing a tranny. A white dude. He tried to have sex with a white man. So like he tried to have sex with a white man and killed him.
So like I think the tranny lived actually. He shot him in the
face. Okay, he didn't. Okay, so what was the charge? What was the charge?
Attempted murder.
Attempted murder. Okay, he tried to kill. He didn't want the white man to go tell it.
Hate crime.
Yeah, he didn't want the white man to go tell everybody that the purple niggas like having sex with white men. That's what happened. You feel me? Like real talk. Because you gotta understand that nigga, y'all really don't even know what y'all doing. But that's what happened when you let heathens in your organization. You feel me? Like real talk.
As I said unto you.
Right, you keep going.
Verse 27. My sheep hear my voice.
Right, and that's the thing. My sheep hear my voice. If it is Israelites in Africa, they gonna come find us.
Right.
They gonna reach out to us because they did their genealogy and found out that they came over here in Liberia, you know, when they sent the slaves back. Remember when they did that, sent all the slaves to Liberia? They gonna know that they descend from them. Or they gonna know their father was in the military, had sex with an African, you know, and the baby stayed in Africa, but his daddy lived in Chicago or LA. You feel me? Like real talk.
Hey, and if I could real quick, we got a brother from South Africa. I think he's from South Africa. He came, he found us though. We you know what I'm saying? We ain't going over there.
The sheep here. See, we speaking for Christ right now because he's not here. He with the Father. But us in ISBK, we speaking for Christ. And if it is a brother in Australia or New Zealand or Europe or Spain, that's an Israelite for sure, they gonna find us.
Right.
We ain't gonna have to go stand on the corner in damn the Congo where they shot George of the Jungle and shit. We ain't gonna have to be dancing with
George of the Jungle.
We ain't gonna have to be dancing with lions trying to find brothers. And running from big ass snakes and shit. Nah,
lions, tigers, and bears on mine.
Right, we ain't gonna be having to do that. Like they gonna come find us, man. That's why we go to where majority Israel is at. You feel me? Because the sheep hear Christ's voice, man. We speaking for Christ right now.
And I know them, and they follow me.
Right, and that's the thing. He said, "I know them, and they follow me." Christ don't know these Africans.
Right.
That's why they throwing bombs at y'all and they want y'all out their goddamn country. Because if they was Israelites, they would have found y'all. They would have been looking for y'all because they know they don't fit in with them damn Africans. Like real talk. But yeah, that's all I had on that.
Oh, okay, sir.
Right, we had dropped that. Go to the last.
Puzzle was found in 2005 when cancer researcher Keith Chang was studying the black and white stripes of zebrafish.
There are a lot of zebrafish in my laboratory because I'm a geneticist and I study how mutations occur, which is how cancer occurs, and I use pigmentation to detect those mutations. By chance, the light skin-colored fish that I used for that research also taught us a lot about how Europeans, how humans became lighter skinned.
What Professor Chang discovered was perhaps one of the most important genetic mutations ever found. A single change among literally billions of coded instructions within zebrafish DNA that reduced black pigment from their stripes. Soon after, this identical genetic mutation was found in fair-skinned Europeans.
there was a magic moment in this research. When I got back the results that showed that the number and the size and the amount of pigment in light-skinned zebrafish were all diminished, and the same thing happened in humans. When I opened the textbook and saw that same thing, I began to sweat. Not only did light-skinned people evolve from black-skinned people, but lighter-skinned people, whether they're European or whether they're Asian, like me, were actually mutants of the dark-skinned people.
This was remarkable because we had only inferred on the basis of circumstantial evidence that this must have occurred in evolution, but we didn't have any. The puzzle was found in 2005 when cancer researcher Keith Chang was studying the black and white stripes of zebrafish.
There are a lot of zebrafish in my lab.
Right, so this is Chinese dude. He did a study of some zebrafish or something. You feel me? And one of them was black, and he basically realized that all light fish come from dark fish. All light people come from dark people, including Caucasians. From the Caucasus Mountain of Georgia, Russia. The caveman, the troglodyte. You feel me? The Neanderthal, including him. The one that this was a good show tonight. Hey, clap it up for the Most High. It was a good show tonight. Well, yeah, real talk. The caveman, even him that rules the planet with all his nuclear bombs and his threats and his CIA and all his KGB and all that stuff, the Russian CIA, even them, they came from black people, man. But we've been saying this since 1969.
That's right.
You feel me? I'm just keeping it real with you. The white man was not created in the lab like the damn Muslims say. The Muslims twerking and beating up people, selling crack, but they sitting here trying to tell you, yeah, the white man was created in the lab by a big head scientist named Think about it, you in jail, you locked up, you trying to find a way to get your appeal, and the Muslims in there like, yeah, you know, the white man was created in the lab. You
Good
like,
night.
shut up, man. He was not created in the lab. He came from a black woman. Real talk. And we approve it tonight. If I could, go to Genesis 25 and 23.
Come on. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 25. You said 25 and 3?
23.
23. Come on. 25 verse 23. And the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb.
Right, and so this is Rebecca. It was Isaac and Rebecca. Isaac is the son of Abraham. Abraham is who got the covenant, was passed to Isaac, and now his wife is pregnant. But her stomach was hurting so bad, her contractions were so bad, she went to men of the Lord, and they told her it's 2 nations in your womb. You got twins. You got 2 babies in there, but they 2 different nations, which is more proof that the men carried the seed because they were 2 boys, and they was the beginning of their nation. But that's a whole nother topic. Real talk.
Come on. And 2 manner of people shall be separated by the bowels.
Right. So it's 2 manner of people, which mean they mannerisms is gonna be different. You hear me? And that's black and white people. We have 2 different mannerisms. It's certain stuff we do that they don't do. It's stuff that they do that we like, nigga, we'll never do that. You feel me? There's 2 different mannerisms of these boys that's coming out of you gonna have 2 different mannerisms. Real talk.
And the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right, and one person gonna be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. That's the prophecy. Somebody in his sons and daughters is gonna be stronger than the other one's sons and daughters. And that ain't just talking about physical, that's talking about their genes, their traits. Because all their genes are recessive. All our genes is dominant. We learned that in elementary school. You go ahead. We're going on to 25.
Come on. Verse 24. And when her days to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in her womb.
All right, you keep going.
Verse 25. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment.
Right, and the first one, now he broke down, is two twins, two manner of people in your stomach. And the first one came out red all over like a hairy garment. And he already said the elder shall serve the younger. And we all know when twins come out, the first twin is always considered the oldest one, even if it's by a minute. And he came out first, and he's supposed to serve the other one. And he came out red and hairy. There's only one red and hairy man on this planet, and that's the troglodyte. That's the caveman from the Caucasus Mountains, the Neanderthal, Rice Krispie, whatever you want to call it.
Rice.
Like real talk. He a sun dodger. You feel me? He dodging the sun every day, like when you play dodgeball. Like real talk. That's him. He came out red and hairy, and they called his name Esau. Real talk. You go ahead, Shalaka, one more.
Verse 26. And after come his brother out.
Right, and after came his brother out. They ain't even describe how he looked because he came out looking normal because he came out with melanin. Esau came out red and hairy, and that was the first white man ever on the earth. He was not invented in the lab, like Yakub said. He came from a black woman. And the Bible said that 5,000 years ago, this scientist found this out in 2000 something, that white people come from black people. Like real talk. We've been saying that because we the home of the truth. AshUBK, under Commander Jan Hunter, Passover, April 12th. Be there, be square. You feel me? Tune in every Wednesday, 9 o'clock. You feel me? How about you?